What's up, everyone? I'm Jason Lagauskas, and let's binge watch the Game of Thrones. Okay, so episode 1 started very promising. A lot of characters were introduced, half of which I can't even remember their names, but the cliffhanger was pretty intense. Last shot is Ned Stark's son getting pushed off by that brother-sister duo, and he falls to his apparent death. So now we're gonna find out what happens in episode 2.
Did he just say there were Shadowlands behind the Shire?
Handsome one, isn't he? I lost my first boy. Little black-haired beauty.
Everything's better with some wine in the belly.
The dwarf is plotting something. I so called that and didn't even know it. Shit.
It is said that Erigenia of Lys could finish a man with nothing but
Okay, they just wanted this scene with
Finish
two
a
girls on
man.
top of each other in here. Forget Joffrey, I want that woman murdered.
Okay, so I wasn't exactly expecting everything that happened this one. The little kid didn't die. I think his name's Brom, right? But I totally called without meaning to that whole wolfy thing. I was just throwing out a joke. Last time I said that maybe that wolf saves him with his wolfy powers. It freaking wolf saves him with his wolfy powers. Okay, I want to know more about these wolves. They're called Direwolves or something like that. There's something special about these wolves. This episode could have probably been titled Game of Thrones and the Wondrous Wonder Wolves of Wonder. Wondrous Wonder Wolves of Wondrous Wonder Wolves of Wonderment. Wonder Putts, Wonder Wolves. I like Wonder Wolves. Anyway, we get to see a little bit more of Joffrey in this episode. I can see why a lot of people kind of hate him because he does come off as a little snot. However, I think he's small potatoes compared to that that is his mother. Oh my god, I want to stab that woman in the throat. She's a piece of work. Honestly, so far out of this whole cast, she is the one I hate the most, just for being a manipulative little... I do have one nitpick about this episode, and that is, for the most part, the boy is in the coma, and his mom won't leave his bed. She's like, I'm not leaving this bed, I'm not leaving this bed. But then all of a sudden she about faces and decides she's gonna go right off into the night. And they're like, what about your son? And she's like, well, he's in the gods' hands now. And I'm like, all right, that was a little bit abrupt. Okay, I lied. There is one other nitpick I have with this. The queen goes up into her tower to do a little investigation work, and she finds the one blonde hair. I'm sorry, that's something out of some bad CSI episode. I was like, okay, give me a break. Other than that, those are my only two nitpicks. Okay, let's talk about the dwarf. He's plotting something. I don't know what, but he's got something up his sleeve. I don't think he likes his family at all. I think he wants them dead. Everything we've seen so far, he's kind of feeling out Jon Snow as like, what side are you on, boy? I don't know why he has like a weird southern accent in my portrayal, but of course, like I said last time, the show is really graphic. I felt that the way they were dealing with the blonde-haired girl, I will remember her name eventually, the way she was trying to, it seemed like she was trying to manipulate her way into power by learning how to please Drogo, which actually a lot of arranged marriages in the past were like this, and it's not something you see too much in films or TV shows or anything like that. So as graphic and as weird as it is, I kind of have to say that I kind of applaud that a little bit, going for that idea. It's a bit more honest, I guess. They still didn't get into what those demon things were. I really kind of wanting to know that. Do the wolves play a part with this? I really like these wolves. I don't know why. They're like the most interesting thing to me so far. I could almost watch a spin-off series of just these wolves. All right, my predictions. Seeing as that I was right about Wolfie without even meaning to, I'm just gonna make some random ass predictions. We'll see if I'm right or not. Jon Snow and Tyrion are gonna team up to defeat his brother and sister. Ned Stark is gonna end up having some falling out with the king or whatever, and it's gonna lead to his death. I know he's gonna die sometime. That was one of the spoilers that I had heard already. So I'm just trying to figure out how he's gonna die. And that evil wench of a queen is gonna somehow manipulate it so that he gets executed. I think that Joffrey kid's gonna end up being the son of the brother and the sister. Because they already mentioned that the queen had one son that was all dark haired and he died, and now Joffrey's all blonde haired and looks a lot more like his uncle than his actual supposed father. Interesting. All right, so those are my 3 predictions. We'll see how right I am. All right. Thanks for watching episode 2 of Game of Thrones with me. If you like the blog, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite part of Game of Thrones is. All right, I'm signing off of episode 2, and I'll see you in episode 3.